Good morning. I am Jan Sircone, Jorgensen Sircone. You may have noticed that I'm morphing the names there. Let's take a nice deep breath through the nose and out through the mouth. I know it takes a lot of fortitude and breaking through a lot of resistances to show up for these calls. That's just the nature, our innate nature of, well, I'll do it next week, or maybe I'll watch the video of it. But to show up is a certain consistency and dedication to your own well-being that I want to congratulate you for. I was just thinking this morning that it's some 3 years now, and come hell or high water, if at all possible, I am here. And you know, that consistency, even though it may not be a monetary or public big success, sometimes a lot of people come, sometimes it's just me. There is something that says I show up on a consistent basis to do something that has meaning, sometimes that is beyond my own cognition. So think about your life. Think about the things you always consistently show up for. If you have children, most likely, there you go. If you have a partner, if you're not in some sort of a tiff or issues or, having a little bit of separation, you will always show up for your partner. You'll always answer their call or acknowledge it. It's setting a priority of this vibration is very important in my life, and I tend it. I tend this fire. I keep it warm. I keep it moving. But there are other areas in our life where we don't apply consistency, and it would give us such a great benefit if we only imagined using the same showing up and consistency. Now, some of you know what I'm going to say. Dietary choices. They have that mindfulness and that consistency and that showing up and having some preparation. In other words, it's treating yourself the way that you treat these other beloveds, thinking, what am I going to eat today? What is in the future? I know I'll be very, very busy. Is there something delicious and nutritious that is available to me so I don't go grab that little high sugar snack bar? This morning I realized all the time that I was wasting. I would lie in my bed and meditate. Then I'd go downstairs, get distracted and do things, run up, do my makeup, do all my self-care things. And just yesterday I had an idea, what if I stayed up here, woke up slowly and bathed and did the makeup or whatever else it is until I am ready then to go out into the world. So I created we call them rituals. And rituals are positive because you develop a rhythm, a consistency, and guess what? You show up in the world in a more solid way. The opposite of that would be if I went down, started working on computer, had coffee, got distracted by an email, and ran up and threw myself together and felt that I put myself last. You are the most important vibrational entity in your life. So whatever it takes for you to have a ritual and consistent assignment to yourself, meditating in the morning, breathing, relaxing, letting go of the day before, taking a breath, having a nice glass of water, preferably with lemon juice or maybe some Bragg's apple cider vinegar, to get your body all alkaline. We are batteries so that you're already more vibrant for the day. Whatever you decide to do, it takes a lot less energy than frantically recreating it every day because you're busy. You have a message, you have work to do, and to show up in a certain way, solid, as if you've cared for yourself. You have already refilled yourself and received from yourself and the world all the beauty care products, all the things that your loved ones have given you, they want you to use them. Your body wants you to use them. Use the jewelry that you're saving for the good days. Wear the perfume that you're saving for the special events, because it's today. Let what goes into your mouth today be what is so high vibration and delicious that you could eat it every day and stay healthy. Stop making those little exceptions. Well, I'll just eat this sugary, nasty, buttery thing that is not on my list. Now, some people can eat that. Some people can integrate it in. You choose and you know. We're just trying to set some new train tracks for ourselves. So that's what our meditation will be about setting life-supporting, beautification, vibrational sparing, so we're not leaking too much and not refilling. We're going to work with some of those principles, which are very feminine, with our meditation today. Let's go ahead and sit up nice and straight and take a deep breath through your nose and out through your mouth. Excellent. We ask and intend to set a sacred space. We place a whole on of balance, a beautiful protective geometric tent over our body. Only energies of the highest light may come in our space now. We remove everyone else's agendas. In this moment, even our own agenda, the to-do list, because we are now choosing to ask and intend to fundamentally change our habitual behaviors, which are causing more frenzy and fatigue, and we are not sparing our precious energy. We ask and intend that we remove all distractions from our body and our nervous system now. Might as well get used to that. Because when you're sitting in that bathtub, relaxing and stretching and breathing, getting ready for your day, we want to be able to still our minds. We take all of our thoughts, all of our mind chatter to the 0 point now. 0 point now. Excellent. So imagine your current habits and the way that you may be running around. Think of all the extra steps, the extra thoughts, and think about building each day like those little child toys with the wooden dowel with colored rings that pile up, of which activities you can do in the morning that create a beautiful foundation and stable base for you, nutritionally, energetically, aesthetically. Take a deep breath through your nose and out through your mouth. So the idea is you are showing up at your ultimate best. You've already had a good night's sleep. You've made sure the night before that if you've cleared the docks of your thoughts and worries from that day, and you are relaxing and you are dropping off and having a full night's sleep with restorative dreams, and all of your organs are replenishing and regenerating. As I'm speaking, I'm repatterning your nervous system and expectations for your experience. Take a deep breath and imagine that you are now waking up. And the first thing you are doing is saying, I ask and intend to set a sacred space. I bring in my guides and angels and source so that I may be refilled, rejuvenated. My body, mind, heart, and soul, loved and smooth, so that I may calmly, full of joyful, divine energy, meet my day, meet my obligations, and meet people. So feel how easy this is to set that intention in the morning. And we set it now within ourselves on our Wednesday morning meditation. We ask and intend that in the next few days, we're able to be awake to our usual frenzied, scattered patterns, and to see if there is a way that we can stabilize our way of seeing and doing things for that day. Perhaps after your morning meditation, you'll have a little piece of paper by your bed. Maybe you've already written down your dreams, but you will prioritize what is most important for you, for your heart and your soul. And in this way, your work, your projects, and your messages will take priority over everyone else's emergency and issues. Because you are listening. I'm going to find sponsorship for this today. You're magnetizing out of all potentials in the world for that to have the highest degree of happening that day. If that, of course, the universe is orchestrating it in your highest good. Sometimes we're patient, not just that day. And then you will ask yourself, am I hungry or do I usually eat out of habit? What should I do now? How should I plan my food for the day? What do I have available? What can I use nutritionally to sustain this body in the next 12 hours? It is pleasurable and beautiful and practical at the same time. If you think ahead, it is so much easier. And think of all the times during the day when we beat ourselves up for eating the wrong things, we're in a hurry. So just these few moments in the morning are being mindful and caring of your energy particles that are so precious. So it doesn't take more time. It actually ends up being more efficient and takes less time. Take a breath through your nose and out through your mouth. Think about the meetings you might be having that day. Surround that person with light, surround yourself with light, surround the communications with light, especially if there has been any dissonance. Allow for there to be a meeting of the divine minds for the highest good. Release yesterday's judgments, anger, and attachments to them staying the same today. Take a nice deep breath through your nose and out through your mouth. And think if there's any repeated pattern that has been difficult. I'll share with you an idea that I was given this morning. Some of us have friends who show up late, repeatedly, change plans 3 or 4 times, and you know that each time your heart sinks of, wow, I guess I'm not so important. So I've developed a boundary self-protection system, a point system. I'm going to give people 10 points. If they change the plans once, they lose a point. They change the plans twice, they lose a point. If they're late over 10 minutes, they lose a point. And after 10 points, I will decide, is this something that I can converse with this person, or I need to shift the relationship? So think about the ways that your energy has been drained and you have missed out on, I wouldn't say disrespect, but missed out on respecting yourself. And think about wonderful, safe boundaries that help other people understand how to interact with you in a way that you are sustained in that relationship, that you are showing up and expecting and allowing for reciprocal, respectful, loving, vibrationally vibrant relationships. Take a nice deep breath. So food, relationships, our body. So when you bathe or put your makeup on, it's not to look good for other people. It's to feel good. It's to feel full of vitality and radiant. So as you apply lotions or sit in your bath, think that you are radiating your inner beauty out. Even your cells will have more light and more beauty. If you are putting on your makeup saying, oh my goodness, I'm getting old, I need something to fix it or change it or get rid of it, work with that which you are, lovingly, acceptingly, and enhance it with the colors and the lotions, and allow anything that you apply to be like you're singing your favorite song to yourself. I'm making this beautiful, it feels nice. And beauty is ageless. It is a vibrancy, and it is a sense of loving yourself. And that is when other people can love you. You're radiating out judgment, that brings in judgment. So you can see how important, if every morning you set these little posts of nutritional, meditation, prioritizing your day, surrounding relationships in light, and caring for your body. This is going to profoundly shift your experience all day long. And we haven't even had our morning coffee yet. So you are now ready to go out and face your day. Full, unfettered, resilient, Teflon, and you have more to give. You're not starting your day with saying, oh no, not that. That's draining. No. And the beauty is, when you are not working on fumes, when you're fully restored all during the day, if you feel that you're a little bit low, have something nutritious, have a glass of water, but just simply open the top of your head and allow the energies of Source, which we are going to do now, to come in to even lift you to a higher frequency. Sometimes we feel not so good because who we really are is a high frequency, but we've been carrying on in a low vibration way, and it is that juxtaposition of no settling in that causes all the irritableness, the unstableness, the confusion, and the not feeling good. So let's just drop in a bit. Take a deep breath through your nose and out through your mouth. We ask that the Creator make a beautiful vibrational formula that will assist and support us to remember and to anchor in these new principles of living. We let this energy pour into our crown chakra, moving deeply into all of our cells, our memory, our nervous system. We ask that it override our own programming powerfully. And now, very importantly, we ask that our guides, that we know they're listening. We ask that they feel free to remind and support us to continue these consistent principles. Take a breath and just let it come into your heart. That any disappointment or shame or embarrassment for not holding these principles consistently just flow out of your heart. Let the energy flow down through your legs, out the bottom of your feet. Excellent. Just let it bathe and clear all the old habitual patterns. And also, we ask and intend we release any resistance to change or fear that we won't feel quite settled. Something won't feel right, or we'll be losing a part of ourselves if we release these old lower vibration patterns. We let all that go and we bring in a new trust. This new, more flow, anchored self-love shall override and determine all that is within ourselves. Take a breath and let your heart take flight and expand this joy. You have support, you have information, you have connection, you have communication from your guides. You can't lose. You're completely set to go. Let this energy drop down into the core of the earth and let it come back up through your body, fine tuning, reorienting everything so that you are grounded in this physical body. Send it all the way up, out through the top of your head, and anchor into Creator Source. Plug in. And there you are. So we ask that this energy integrate and stabilize in your body, just the fashion and speed that is correct for you. And we're going to sign off now, asking you to make a beautiful, golden, resilient bubble around your entire body for protection and just a sense of coziness while you are patient with yourself as these changes mobilize and stay strongly within your being and are incorporated into your will. Thank you for joining today. I am Jan Jorgensen, Zircone at soundandlighthealingarts.com. Thank you.